I will never be afraid again. I will keep on fighting till the end. I can walk on water, I can fly. I will keep on fighting till I die. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a cosplay video. It's a little bit different. Let me get the light out of your eyes. Before we start, everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Guys, if you are new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love you all. Y'all are my baes. What you just saw before was my Patreon list. Everyone that wants to support the channel, they go and be a part of my Patreon. I put your name up in lights. I like that, right? Because I don't have access to a computer in a little while. So the cosplay video, the cosplay thing, it's one of my favorite things to do. I haven't been able to do it in a while just because of COVID. I might be able to do it later this year once I get back into shape. Cosplay, just building on that last sentence, is for everyone. You don't have to be in great shape. You don't have to be a certain color or a certain height. Although me personally, I like to look like the character. So if I'm Spider-Man, I like to get really lean and thin. If I am, same thing with I'm Crow from Ruby. But if I'm Wolverine, like if you can tell, I have like the Wolverine facial hair right now, and I'm the best at what I do, and what I do isn't very nice. That type of thing. I like to act and look like the character. If I'm Bane, I need to get huge. I need to get very muscular. Right now, like I said, anyone can do anything. I can dress up as a white person, as a black person, as a brown person. That's what it's for. I've seen black Narutos. I've seen, I've been Spider-Man before, so Brown Spider. I guess you could say I was Miles Morales. I'm Brown Wolverine. I'm Crow. Like, I've seen every race do every other race, and cosplay is one of the things where you're not gonna get these social justice warrior people say, you can't play that character because that character is black and you're white and you're whitewashing it, or you're putting on blackface. Like, you're not gonna get that. At least from what I've seen, you haven't. Again, it hasn't happened for a couple of years, so maybe now you might, but I haven't seen that. Some of the best people I've had, I dated a girl that was into cosplay. Erica, shout out to you if you're watching. I know she watches some of my videos, and she's one of my best friends in life. I get a lot of friends, and my characters. I can't name all of them because we'll be here all day. But I have gotten so many great relationships and friendships out of cosplay, lifelong friends. So it's a good community. Similar to, let's say, sports. I mentioned in a video the other day that some people cosplay and they don't even know it. Like, if you've gone to if you've been to Halloween, if you ever dressed up for Halloween, or my girlfriend currently, she likes to go to different parties or dress up as a pirate or a Star Wars themed party, and I go like, that's cosplay. Just come with me and come do it, at Comic-Con. And my girlfriend's a little older, and she might. I think she has this thing in her head, thinking like, okay, well, that's just for Star Wars and Star Trek nerds, and I'd really rather not. And to her credit, that's what it was for many years. But now it's, oh my God, the amazing beauty and talent that people have, like the engineering that they have to be able to make certain things move. And when I say beauty, there's some beautiful people there. Like, people that they sculpt their bodies in a way, and I try to do it as best I can, and I do get a lot of comments saying like, oh, you look great, you really got in shape for this. But there are some people that are just like, oh my God, you're a god, you're a goddess. Like, they're just beautiful people. and I just get jealous. Like, I can sculpt my body in any certain way, but I can't grow. I can't get taller. I can't mold my face to look really good looking. Yeah, some people just have it. I've seen some really great Aquaman and Wonder Woman, Superman. Like my Mike, I didn't serve with this guy, but he was in the Air Force and around the same time that I was, and he looks like Superman. So the art is great. And for those of you that are just like yeah, it sounds a little nerdy. Yeah, it is a little nerdy, but I feel like a lot of this, like my friend Mike, different Mike that was not Superman, although I did serve with this Mike too. More of like, just a bro, like, doesn't consider online friends to be actual friends. Like, no, they're not your friend. Can't go and have a beer with them. Well, you can have a beer with them, but just, talking. on Snapchat or FaceTime or whatever, or Skype. And he was like, he wanted to go to like hockey or football games, which is fine. I was like, well, do you have any jerseys? Like, oh yeah, I got a couple. You're dressing up like anyone's been to an Oakland Raiders game. Those guys have been cosplaying for 40 years. There's Darth Vader, the Oakland Raider. They're dressing up like those guys from WWE. Rush, the Road Warriors. That's what they look like when they go into the black hole. That's where it was before the Raiders moved to Vegas. Anyway, I digress. Enough about sports. But the main difference is that between going to sports and dressing up as your favorite character, wearing their jersey, and going to Comic-Con dressing up as your favorite, you become that character, and people will stop you and say like, "Hey, I really like your outfit. Can I get a picture with you?" And there's like, "Yeah, it's great." And there's some ones that make a statement too. Like there was one I remember in like 2015, 2016, where I saw, I think it was the guy was Indian or from Afghanistan, and he was dressed up as Captain America, and I was like, wow, that's cool. Like, someone that, America is at war with, their home country, and they're dressing up like Captain America. Like that's really cool. And again, America's not at war with Afghanistan, the country. They're just at war with, the Taliban, the, ISIS and ISIL, whatever they call themselves nowadays, whatever we call them. I say that as I have my uniforms here from U.S. Air Force. Old ones now. They Dashi's actually out of regs. Those are the old hats. This is the old uniforms. The OCPs have since changed that. Anyway, moving on from that, it's fun. And you can get paid doing it. I've been paid plenty of times. I've been told like, hey, like, come here and we'll pay you to do that because you look so good now. I was like, oh, well, thank you. And you become. It's fun. It's different, and it also gives you a good reason to stay in shape. It's like, oh no, I got to get in shape. I have to do it for this cosplay, and you don't have to. You can be like, I've seen Fat Princess Peach. I've seen Fat Thor. I've seen Fat Thor before there was a Fat Thor. I've seen Fat Princess Peach before there was a Fat Princess Peach. I've seen people of all different colors and races be that, and some people might argue, and I've heard argue successfully, like my weight used to yo-yo up and down, and I used to do it for cosplay because I was in the military. As long as I can run, as long as I can lift certain things, they were fine with however I looked, as long as I can pass a PT test. But with this, you can look out. You can be as skinny or as big as you want, and it's fun. And you can get. There are some people that'll complain like, oh well, it's a bunch of naked girls that are. Well, the guys aren't complaining about that. It's a lot of other girls that are complaining about that. So like it's being taken over by beautiful people, which there are a lot of beautiful people like I just mentioned before, but there are also. It's where you go to see a lot of panels. It's where you can go and see, like, if you like The Walking Dead or Breaking Bad or Once Upon a Time, you can go and you could see, and I'm quoting old shows here, but they do it for newer shows too. They do it for Rick and Morty. They've done it for Dragon Ball Z, where you can go and see a new episode that hasn't aired yet, where you can go and see these characters from like Daredevil or the MCU, and they put on a panel, and it's heckin' beautiful. It's cool. It's fun. And for those of you that are just like, you can go there and drink all day. It is one of the funnest things ever. There are cruises, whether it's San Diego Comic-Con, New York Comic-Con, Dragon Con in Atlanta. Those are the three big ones. It's exciting. And I love it because you can put a smile on people's faces. They're like, oh my God, you're such a good Deadpool. You're such a good Wolverine. Like, I love it. It's a good chance to show off. And if you play video games, there's a lot of places to play video games there. They test out new games. You're able to go there, and if you're into Funko Pops, you can go in and get Funko. If you have Pokemon cards, you can go and get them graded. PSA is always there. It's really, really fun. It's really cool. I love it. I've got so many lifelong friends from there. Can't wait to see them again. But this is just saying it's for everyone. It's not just for nerds. It could be for cool people too. As I say that, I'm covered with nerd tattoos. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to show my appreciation for cosplay and all that. So I love you all. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Everyone say bye-bye to Nashi. Bye-bye, Nashi. I love you guys. Goodbye. Meow, 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 meow.